Dear President Dunn, I am writing as an individual faculty member to express my surprise and worry over the contentious way the gender equity pay process has unfolded, Dr. Lynn Heasley writes in an open letter from the Department of History. Last year, 493 faculty members participated in a campus-wide climate study at Western Michigan University. Among the results, information was released that faculty members in general feel unequal at the university. According to WMU transparency reports, on average, male faculty members earn a higher salary than females. Some male faculty members earn as much as 11% higher than their female counterparts. Gender unequal pay has significantly affected many faculty members at WMU, so much so that male and female faculty alike have been urging the university to change their pay policy. Associate professor in the Women and Gender Studies Department, member of the Women's Caucus in the College of Arts and Sciences, member of the AAUP, and political scientist Professor Ashlyn Kirsten has made gender discrimination part of her life's work due to how gender inequality has affected her.
On a personal basis, the pay inequity that I've suffered has cost me about $150,000 over the course of my career. That would count contributions to my retirement and actual money in my pocket. When you realize that you're getting paid less than a man that you work with, particularly on a university campus where we have the exact same level of education, you question your abilities and wonder if there's something that you are doing wrong. Maybe you're not working hard enough. Maybe you're not producing as much quality work. What has happened here on campus at Western is tragic.
Provost Tim Green is responsible for allocating faculty salary throughout the university. According to Kirsten, although faculty have shown disapproval with his decisions, not much has changed.
Last October, I organized a rally for women's pay equity at Western. Essentially what happened to lead up to that over the summer, I was hearing whispers about there being a pay equity issue at Western regarding gender, and all 10 or so of us were just really upset that this was happening to people that we knew and people that we cared about, the people who were teaching us. And so we decided that we would plan a protest. I think we had about 60 folks at the rally, and I had about 116 signatures on the petition. Most students were appalled. In the petition, there was a spot where people could say why they were supporting the petition, and a lot of student reactions were just like, it's 2013, why are we having to deal with this? This isn't something that I want to deal with when I graduate. It's not something that I want my professors to have to deal with now.
Another student, Sarah Zarnecki, is president of the RSO Girlfriend to Girlfriend, which promotes awareness about domestic violence and how to have healthy relationships. Zarnecki supports all forms of equity and strives for a more equal campus.
I think equity at WMU is getting better. If you think of it as a bridge, the other side meaning, yeah, we're there, everyone's treated so fairly. I think we're in the middle. I think in comparison to a lot of campuses that I've been on, we are really making big positive strides to making sure that everyone feels comfortable here, no matter men, women, gay, straight, anyone.
Zarnecki shares her opinion on gender equal pay.
The pay difference in general, not even on Western's campus, is something that when you hear about it as a woman, and a woman who wants to be powerful and wants to be known in the community, it's scary knowing that I'm going to graduate and I might be just as qualified as any man, that I will automatically make a lesser rate. It bothers me and it worries me. If I have kids, if I have a daughter, is this still going to be a problem years from now? Even though we might have a cure for cancer, a cure for AIDS, or all this stuff that's a little pill that I don't even know what it would do. But it would bother me if this was still an issue in the future.
Zarnecki fears for the future, and for Dr. Kirsten, gender pay inequity have forced her to make tough decisions about hers. Do you have any children?
No, I do not have any children. I started my job at Western when I was 30, and then, as well as now, we do not have a paid family leave policy. And I just couldn't see giving birth and coming back to teach 2 days later. I really admire my colleagues who managed to do that, but I couldn't do that. I wish that I could have made a decision about children that was not based on economics, but I did not have that luxury. I hope in the future that my female colleagues don't have to make that decision like I did.
These women, as well as many other faculty and students at WMU, are dedicated to being heard.
So it's been 50 years since women were supposed to start getting paid equally, and still here we are in 2013, and women aren't getting paid equally at a university that is supposed to be ahead of its peer institutions when it comes to equality and diversity.
I think WMU, the smartest thing that they can do is be ahead of the curve. What they really should do is they should start taking a look at how they can change it, how they can make equality, especially gender equality within the pay system. They need to make steps to make sure that they are doing what they're doing to look good.
Universities are on the forefront. Western has an obligation to demonstrate to our students the importance of gender equality with regard to pay equity.
The history department at WMU, as well as the AAUP, have written letters to the university showing disapproval for the way pay equity has been handled and demand change. Executive Director of University Relations, Cheryl Rowland, speaks on behalf of the university.
Those faculty members' letter was read. Just nobody was responded to because there wasn't an individual who was the point person to be the recipient of any kind of feedback or response on that. So, and I'm not sure that there was really a call for a specific action to be taken. I believe they were voicing their disapproval for the whole process, and they were basically saying, we want to say that we're upset about this.
In later follow-up, Rowland explained that there are multiple reasons for different pay, including rank and service time. She also mentioned that Provost Green recently adjusted faculty pay to improve equity. The adjustments totaled $500,000, with 85 women getting as much as $14,000 in raises, and 26 men receiving up to $8,000. Faculty members continue to strive for equal pay throughout the entire university. Professor Kirsten discusses the next steps that they have in order to make this a reality.
So this summer, 10 female faculty members filed complaints with the Michigan Department of Civil Rights to involve the state of Michigan in this issue.
Dr. Kirsten is highly confident that she will have success in winning her case.
So by the end of next month, by graduation, the state of Michigan will conclude that our complaints are warranted. I suspect by Christmas, the federal government will conclude that our issues are warranted. And then we hope that the university will settle with us and we don't have to litigate.
According to the Campus Climate Survey, the results were overall positive. While people feel happy and comfortable on campus, gender pay inequity still remains to be a large issue.